Okay, Daddy will put it together. Hang on.
Her family is picture perfect, but this wife and mother of two lives with terrible shame.
As any person would grieve the loss of a child, I still feel like there's one missing, and that's hard.
In 1995, Leanne Meyer, unmarried, found herself pregnant and afraid. She says her minister suggested an abortion.
I started to panic, and I said, is this a sin? You know, and he said, well, if it's a sin, that you'll be forgiven.
But 5 years later, Leanne could not forgive herself. Haunted by the child that might have been, she nearly took her life.
I just thought that maybe I'd be better off if I wasn't here.
Meaning?
I wanted to die.
Some experts call it post-abortion syndrome, but critics argue suggesting abortion leads to depression or suicidal thoughts is just a way to scare women into keeping their baby. The American Psychological Association says abortion does not pose a psychological hazard. One researcher found depression rates are the same for women, whether they aborted or not. Dennis Kaufman counsels women he says suffer from it.
Do you have any doubt that this post-abortion syndrome, as it's being termed, exists?
I think there certainly could be temptations within groups to overemphasize it or to exaggerate it, but it's very real.
Have you had any symptoms of pregnancy?
Leanne heals herself by volunteering at a Woman's Choice Resource Center in Louisville, where she says she rescues babies and their mothers from pain sure to follow an abortion. She works with Dr. Roy Watson, who performed abortions for years until he was spiritually awakened.
You don't want to slap somebody across the face with a Bible. I don't think that's our way of doing it.
They believe their way of doing it is kinder, gentler, a pro-life message focused on the woman's mental well-being.
What would you say to critics who say that this kinder, gentler method here at the center is just a way of advancing Christian beliefs or promoting Christian beliefs and ideology and not really about the women's health?
Well, I would say they need to come and visit us.
A Woman's Choice sees about 5,000 women every year. It says it's been able to change the minds of about 70% of the women seeking abortion. Part of its success is due to location. It's right down the street from Louisville's only abortion clinic, close enough for employees of the center to walk over, persuade a woman to have an ultrasound, and go ahead with the pregnancy.
You can see the blood pumping through the baby's body from the heart.
How can you tell when a woman has connected with what's on that screen?
Well, the easiest way I can tell is when she tears up. I believe that they really feel something.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you so much for bringing...
It is a very emotional experience, but critics might say that it's also a bit manipulative.
This is a baby, and if the heartbeats are visible, why shouldn't you look at it? Why should you try to sweep it under the rug as though it's not there?
They don't win every battle here.
We've seen babies at 22 weeks sucking their thumbs, and then we watch the mom walk across the street and enter the abortion clinic, and we know not only what's going to happen to that baby, but what's going to happen to that mother.
Years ago, Leanne wrote a letter to her unborn baby, named him Christian.
He was innocent, and he didn't deserve what I did.
And what did you write in the letter to him? What did you tell him?
I told him that I loved him, and that I was sorry, and that I would hold him one day in heaven.
Leanne still struggles, but doesn't want to forget, so she can appreciate what she has. Randy Kay, CNN, Louisville.